YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? Oh, there you go. All right, we got it. All right, so now I got to do my intro over again. YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? All right, so we working now. All right, so I'm making this video because, like I said, I have to repeat. Maybe I'll go back and edit it or something and chop that first part off. But when I decided to make these videos, I don't, it just came out of the blue, and like I was like, man, let me make these videos, help guys get their retirement together, man. So my first video, I listened to my own videos and I went through them, and I was just like, man, I didn't even talk about that. And so, some guys been emailing me, asking me, so 404, how do you open up a 401k? How you open up an IRA? How you do it? Who to go with and all that good stuff. I mean, I don't know everything, but it's just my opinion. I appreciate y'all stopping by and watching me. So I mean, it's just my opinion, but my opinion, I figure my opinion is pretty good. What's your recommendation on some stocks? Um, you know, Anything that got to do with Corona. I mean, tell you the truth, I think it's a little too late because I mean, there's still some deals out there you can look, but I mean, tell you the truth, I mean, you Spider 88 said he did the brokerage account and the IRA account. Okay, good, man. The foreman of trucker said, IRA what? Irish Republic Army? What? Okay. So 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 I'm gonna just talk about a few things here. So when you thinking about retirement, okay, some guys they kind of confused on it. They don't know how it works, and so um um when it comes to retirement, like some guys, they don't understand. So um the point is that to retire, hold on. Okay, did the video crap out? I think the video froze up. Did the video freeze up? I think the video froze up. Oh no, it's still going. Anyway, so when you think about retirement, a lot of guys think that you got to have $1 million like right when you retire, right? And that's not necessarily the case. You don't have to have a half a million, $1 million like right off the rip, and you got to retire. When we thinking about retirement, you got to work up to it, and so you can just take a little bit of money out your check. Okay, we put up the calculator. You can pull a little bit of money out your check. Okay, and say you a driver, right? Say you a driver. Okay, I'm gonna pull the calculator up here on the screen. Say you a driver and you make $50,000 a year. Okay, divide that by I mean, most truck drivers get paid every week, you know. I mean, depending on the company you at, you might get paid every 2 weeks. But say you get paid every week, okay? You make $50,000 a year. Divide that by 52. There's 52 weeks in a year. Okay, you looking at nine. Let's get rid of all them decimals. $960 a week. Okay. And if you save 10-15% of your check, if you make $960 a week and you want to save 15% of your check, let's say 10. We're gonna keep it easy, just 10%. Okay. 10% is about $96 a week. Times 4, that's $384 a month, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go up here to investor.gov. I'm gonna go up here, investor.gov. Okay. And we're gonna go to tools and calculator. I'm gonna go to compound interest calculator. All right. And so this is a compound interest calculator, and I'm gonna use this to see how much money we're gonna have for retirement. So we got $384 a month, right? And so you watch my video, right? And so you don't have no money in retirement. So the initial investment is $0. You put 0 in there because you don't have nothing put in there. And so the monthly contribution is going to be $384 a month. And so say you 30 years old and you want to retire at 60. You can't take the money out of investment account until you get to 60. So you got a good solid 30 years to retire, okay? You got 30 years to retire. And like I said in my other video, the average rate of return on the stock market is about 11-12%. So let's do 12%. I'm gonna select semi-annually, and let's see how much money we're gonna have. I mean, after 30 years of putting $384 a month into your retirement account, you can have $1,200,028. Okay, 1.2 million. Okay, you can have 1.2 million. I mean, you can have 1.2 million, man. 1.2 million. It's just that easy. Okay? That's it. We're done. Video over. Right? No, the video ain't over yet. But I'm saying, this ain't a lot of money. $384 for 30 years isn't a lot of money. If you think it's a lot of money, you need to restructure your thinking, because it's not a lot of money. If you're a truck driver making $960 a week, I mean, most truck drivers make more than that, but I'm trying to dumb it down and let you guys know how easy and obtainable it is. You're making $960 a week, okay, times point. We just doing 10%. $96 a week. 60 minus. That's gonna leave you at $864. Now you got to pay taxes. You know, your taxes. You single and one. I mean, y'all might have some kids, or y'all might be married or something like that. So you're not getting taxed so hard. So you got $864 a week. You're gonna have $30 for healthcare, minus a good $200 in other stuff, taxes and all the other stuff. You're going to take home $634 a week. Times 4. That's going to leave you about $2,500 a month to pay your rent, mortgage, and all that good stuff. And so if you do that, and that's just assuming you don't get no raise. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to I dumbed it down like that because I wanted to make a point that there's no reason for you guys not being able to do this. Okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because I'm getting comments from guys and they're saying, "Well, I don't have that. I can't get that much money." I'm not telling you guys that you got to have $1 million right now. That ain't how 401k plans, retirement plans work. That's not how IRA plans work. That's not how they work. You put a little bit out of your paycheck every week, 5-10%, and you can have this right here. $1 million, somewhere around $1 million. Because if you look at this right here, you only put in, at retirement, you only put in $138,000 of your own money. Are you crazy? You only put in $138,000 of your own money. Because if you do the math, let's do the math. $96 a week times 4 times 12. That's $4,600 a year times 30 years. You're only putting in $138,000 of your own money. I don't know why this computer's doing this. You're only putting in $138,000 of your own money. See there? And you put in $138,000 and you get $1 million back. That's $1 million of free money. That's $1 million in free money. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at these comments. But anyway, this is $1 million in free money. Okay? If you don't do this, don't say I ain't tell you. Don't say I ain't tell you, because I told you. Okay? So let me get right to it. So how do you do this? Which brokerage, which company do you go with? Okay? I tell y'all, all you got to do is just go on Google. I'm going to show y'all. Just go on Google and type in retirement brokerage account. Okay? I'm dumbing it down. You can't get no simpler than this. Okay? Let me click on this, see what they talking about. Okay, you got the standard brokerage account. You got retirement accounts. You got education accounts. You got custodial accounts. I have this account right here for my daughter. Custodial brokerage account. When she turned 18, she take over it. And so, if she want to go buy a car or something like that, or pay for college, or put a down payment on the house, she gonna have some money. Okay, she'll have some money. But we talking about retirement, so you can go on here and Google. So you got Fidelity right here. Fidelity is all right. I mean, it's Fidelity. They've been around forever. I don't recommend Robinhood. I don't recommend Weibull. I don't recommend these millennial new hip brokerage companies. I don't recommend that. I recommend the companies that's been around a long time. Fidelity's been around a long time. You got Fidelity. You got, who else? You have you got Vanguard. Okay, you can come on here to Vanguard and open up an account. Okay. I'm just on Google. Just trying to show y'all how easy it is. I just went on here on Google. You got Etrade. You got Etrade on here. Let's see, when you go to Etrade, you got click on retirement. You gotta, for retirement, you do a retirement account. Okay. Back up. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this website to back up. It won't back up. Matter of fact, let me talk about Etrade. Let me see. Etrade. Okay. So how do you get an account? How do you do it, right? Because I've been getting guys, they're like, man, how do you do it? Well, I don't understand. Okay, so you come on a company, a brokerage company, a retirement company they got brokerage accounts. So they got retirement. You click on retirement here. Okay, and so they got a whole bunch of different accounts for retirement. And so the whole point of a retirement account, like for example, an IRA. Okay, you got an IRA retirement account. Okay, and then you got, for guys who got their own truck, you got small business retirement accounts. You got an individual 401k, a simple IRA, and a SEP. You got profit sharing. I don't recommend none of these for guys who are in trucking. For guys that's in trucking, I recommend an individual Roth 401k. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But for you guys that don't have your own truck, maybe you're a company driver, or maybe you work at a company that don't have a 401k, because it is some small companies out there where some guys, they work at a small company, they're a W-2 driver, but they don't have a retirement program. So if that's the case, well, you can't get a 401k plan. You can't get a SEP. You're not a business. You a W-2 guy. So you fall in that crack, so to speak. I wouldn't be working for a little company like that, but sometimes guys work for companies like that. Because when you're looking at a company to work for them, right? You look at what the company is going to do for me, not just because they just going to give you a job. I look at the whole benefits package. I want to see if that company, I'm talking about W-2 drivers. I'm not talking about self-employed. I'm going to get to that in a minute. So I'm talking about guys who are W-2 guys that's a company driver, but they work for a small company, but they may not offer a full benefits package. But tell you the truth, I wouldn't work for a company. Like I said, I want that company to have a healthcare program. I want that company to have retirement. I want them to have sick leave, paid, all the full benefits package if you're going to be a W-2 guy. Okay. But if you don't, you just open up a Roth IRA. Okay. Don't mess with a traditional. A traditional is a waste of doggone time. It is a waste of time. A traditional is a waste of time, because if you put money into a traditional, you're going to end up having to pay taxes on hold on. You're going to have to pay taxes on $1 million. Who wants to pay taxes on $1 million? So let me get this calculator. Say you got $1 million. I'm gonna do 900,000, and your tax rate is 20% times 0.2. You gonna have to pay $180,000 on $1 million, basically, somewhere around that, maybe 200,000 or so in taxes. Well, with a Roth IRA, you pay the taxes now, but then when you get ready to draw the money, it's tax free. And remember, I told you, that we only put $138,000 of our own money into a mutual fund or something like that. $138,000 of our own money. We only gonna pay taxes on the $138,000 when we working right now. So times 20%, we're gonna pay taxes on the $138,000. Well, in a Roth, you already paid the taxes, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show y'all. So you only gonna pay $27,000 in taxes if you pick a Roth. See what I'm saying? So we talking about a difference of like 180. We talking about a difference of 200,000 basically. And so that's why I recommend getting a Roth. It's just plain math. If you know how to use a calculator. If you pick a traditional, I feel sorry for you because you're going to have to pay all them taxes when you're 60 years old. You got to pay all them taxes. Why do you want to do that? Just get a Roth. Okay? Now, for my guys that got their own truck and trailer. Okay? For my guys that got their own truck and trailer. You self-employed. Okay? For guys who got their own truck and trailer, they leased on, they're independent contractors, they get a 1099, all that good stuff. You don't get a retirement plan. You don't get sick leave. You don't get none of that stuff. So you have to put money back for your own sick leave. You got to put money back for your own retirement. You got to do everything yourself. Okay? Which you self-employed. You self-employed, right? And so for guys who got their own truck, the best one in here, the best retirement plan for guys who got their own truck and trailer, self-employed, is this account right here. This is what you want. Well, you don't want a traditional. You want the Roth. You want a Roth Individual 401k. That's what you want. Okay? This is what you want right here. Because that means you get to put money back for retirement. You get to put money back for retirement. See this right here? You get to put up to $56,000 a year in retirement. Ain't none of them other retirement programs can beat that. Ain't none of them. Cause that means, most guys I would say most guys put back about $1,000 a month. Okay, putting back 56,000 a year, that's a lot. That's a lot. But we can do that. If you got your own truck and trailer and you making, I don't know why this thing looking like this. If you got your own truck and trailer and you, with your own truck and trailer, you can easily net 100,000. Okay, you can easily net 100,000. Okay, if you net 100,000, hold on, is that right? 10,000. You can easily, with guys with their own truck and trailer, you can easily net 100,000 if you get out here and run your truck like a business. Divide by 12. That's $8,300 a month. Okay, as guys with their own truck and trailer, we can easily put back $1,500 a month, no problem. $1,500. That's gonna leave you at $6,800 a month with your own truck and trailer. You know. And so let me go to investor.gov. Investor.gov. I don't know what happened to I have to go back to it. Okay, so guys who got their own truck and trailer, if you open up a Roth Individual 401k, you can put $1,500 a month into your Roth 401k, and you do that doggone thing for 30 years at a 12% rate of return, compounding semi-annually. Oh, I gotta put a zero in here. I mean, if you had money already and you wanted to open up your investment at like 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, that's what you put in there. But for the sake of this video, I'm trying to show you if you start from zero. If all of a sudden you watch my video and you just start from zero, like 4 don't got no money. Okay, cool. Start now. Open your account up with $1,000 and start from there. Look at that big old number right there. See that big old number right here? Look at that big old number right there. If you got your own truck and trailer, if you got your own truck and trailer, putting $1,500 a month into a Roth 401k, you would have damn near $5 million. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching my video. This is a $4.7 million video that you're watching right here. I have to pause for a minute and I just have to think about it. I'm gonna let y'all think about that. Let me just let y'all think about that. $4.7 million. $1,500 a month for 30 years. All right, let's play with these numbers. Let's put $1,500 a month for 20 years. Cause I know y'all we make $5,000 a week with our own truck. $5,000 a week with our own truck. I'm just letting this video digest in y'all mind so y'all can understand how much money y'all leaving on the table. We're having a $4 million video, right? I'm having a $4 million video with y'all. I just had to let that marinate in y'all mind. Okay, so this is a hidden jewel right here. This is a hidden jewel right here. A Roth Individual 401k. A Roth, that Roth right here. This Roth. Hold on, let me move this thing back over here. This Roth right here. That means you don't have to pay no taxes on the money when you pull it out. Roth. Okay, Roth. You want the Roth. Okay, you want that Roth. And the beauty of this 401k right here, the beauty of this is that you get to put in up to $46,000 a year. It's in the tax code. That's the IRS guidelines. It's you eliminate taxes. You don't pay taxes on that money. So when you putting it in, you're not paying taxes on it. You're paying the taxes. And see, the thing is, we truck drivers. I forgot all about that. It just dawned on me. We truck drivers. We ain't paying no taxes. No way. I don't pay no taxes. I don't. I Last year I made $150,000 last year with my truck. $160,000 last year with my truck and trailer. With my rental properties and all the stuff that I got going on, I was able to adjust. I was able to put my adjusted net profit all the way down to my adjusted income all the way down to like $10,000 for the year. That's how much money I showed I made to the IRS. It's clearly I made more money than that, but only gonna pay taxes on $10,000. And so I'm looking at like $2,000 in taxes or something. So, but anyway, let me get to it, because it's just, when you start thinking about these numbers, man, y'all need to invest, man. Y'all need to invest. So thus far, I've been Googling around. It's only a few companies out here that's going to let you open up an individual Roth 401k. A lot of places you got to be a business. You got to be a large corporation. For self-employed guys, for guys that's running small businesses, a lot of places they only gonna offer a simple IRA, a SEP, and profit sharing. Okay, and a SEP, it's only gonna let you contribute like it ain't gonna let you contribute as much. And so a simple IRA ain't no more than like a regular business 401k. Like if you got a company with like 100 employees, 50 employees, but when you a small business and it's just you and maybe your wife or maybe 2-3 other people, your only option is either a SEP or a simple IRA. And so with Etrade, I'm not sponsoring Etrade or nothing like that, but we got to get on. We got to sign up for stuff that's gonna help us. And this is a hitting jewel right here. Okay, it's only a couple companies out here. You got Etrade and it's another company. I forgot. It's Etrade and like another company that's got the Roth 401k. Most of the companies out here, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, Merrill Lynch, T. Rowe Price, Fidelity, they all gonna have this right here, just the individual, a regular traditional 401k, in which with a traditional you deferring the tax and you paying the taxes when you paying it out, when you pulling it out. You don't want to do that. So the Roth, that's what you want. And so how do you open it? Okay, with a 401k, it's a lot of paperwork, and so you go and you download the application and you got to fill it out by hand. And this is the application right here. You got to fill it out by hand. It's a long application. You fill it out, and you get this thing opened up, man, and start getting ready for retirement. And retire with this amount of money. These are the kind of numbers you want to retire at. Okay. And so if you got $1 million, 92,857, right? I'm trying to think of a percentage of draw. Let's draw. Say you draw 10% of this money times 0.10. That's $139,000 a year that you get to draw off this. So you trying to tell me in retirement you get because this money right here is gonna be making interest. Okay, in your account, you got mutual funds. You got all kind of mutual funds in your account, right? Okay, in that account, the average rate of return is 10, 11, 12%. This million is going to be making a bunch of money, and you get to draw it every month. Okay, so let's say 139,000 divide 12. So you do a monthly draw. That's $11,000 a year, man. It's $11,000 a year in retirement that you drawing. Okay, and it's up to you however you want to draw it, because it's your account. You can set all the parameters however you want to draw it. However you want to draw it, you can set it up however you want to do it. And so say you wanted to draw just 5%. You don't want to draw a whole bunch. Just say if you want to draw 6% times 6%. Hold on. It didn't calculate right. 139, 285 times 0.06. Hold on. I used the wrong. My bad, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a million. It's a million. Sorry. 1,392,857 times point. That's 6%. That's still $83,000 a year, man, in retirement. And that's how you set that thing up, man. And so how do you get there? You got to open up one of these accounts. I don't recommend, for guys with their own truck and trailer, I don't recommend a simple. I don't recommend a SEP. I don't recommend none of these except the individual 401k. That's what I recommend. And so you fill out the application and you fax it in. You know, you want to fax the doggone thing in. Okay. Let me look up Fidelity. Fidelity Investments. Let's look up Fidelity. Okay. We want retirement. We want retirement accounts. Okay. So they got regular Roth IRAs. Okay. See, they got the rollover IRA. The rollover IRA is when you got money from another retirement account from another company you worked at, or you had some money from somewhere else and you want to roll it over into this account right here. That's what a rollover. That don't really concern you unless you got fired from a job or you quit from a job and you was putting money into a 401k or something like that. You would put it in one of these right here. But if you coming on here and you don't have no account and you want to start a new one, you would go on here, click the Roth, and you just open it. Get started. You put your social security number in there, put your name, your first and last name, your address, phone number, some basic information, and you hit submit. And I think it'll take about 24 to 48 hours. It take about a day or two for them to open an account, and then you link your checking account up on there and you put the money in there. But I don't recommend regular IRAs just because they have a contribution limit. So, you know, you got regular Roth IRAs. The contribution limit is only $6,000 a year right now, and that ain't gonna really get you. See here, right here. See the maximum contribution limit, and this is regulated by the IRS, so there ain't nothing they can really do about it. So the contribution limit right now for 2020 is $6,000 a year, and it's not going to get you the retirement that you're looking for. For $6,000 a year times 30, that's $180,000. Okay. So, so you do $6,000 a year, divide 12. That's $500 a month. So $500 a month times 30, making 12%. I mean, that's still $1.5 million. I mean, but you got to work 30 years. You know, you got to work 30 years. You know, I'd rather do a 401k. To tell you the truth, I'd rather do a 401k. But say if you watching my video and you 40, that's only gonna leave you 20 more years. Okay, it's only gonna leave you with 20 more years to retire. Okay, that's gonna get you about 460,000, about 400 to 500,000. And so it's not enough. I mean, to me, it's just not enough. I mean, I want to be able to do at least $10,000 a year. That's why I don't really recommend a Roth, because you don't get the best bang for your buck here. You know, you really don't get the best bang for your buck. And so, let's see, retirement. Let me see if they got a 401k. Let's see, check out their 401k plans. Self-employed 401ks. So the self-employed 401k from Fidelity, you get salary deferrals up to $19,000. And you got to be careful, because if you see here, it's got salary deferrals. You don't want that. You don't want salary deferrals, because salary deferrals is basically you deferring tax. You don't want to defer the tax. You want to eliminate the tax. And so with this is just a traditional. And like I said, over here, you want the Roth. And Fidelity, they don't have a Roth. All they have is a regular traditional 401k where you pay the taxes when you pull it out. I'd rather you guys get a Roth. You know, I don't like paying taxes. So that's how I like to roll. I don't like paying taxes. Forget them. You know, forget them. You sit in the government on my tax money. Forget them. And so the 401k plans for small businesses, let's see. Yeah, like, see, all of these are salary deferrals. And see what the account from Etrade, the Roth, the individual, they call it a solo 401k. The solo 401k. Let's see, eligibility. Let's see. Okay, ability to borrow against. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. You get to borrow in this account with the Roth Individual 401k plan. Once you get past a certain amount in the account, you can sign up for check writing. You can sign up for check writing abilities, and so that means you can use your 401k to buy a rental property, to buy some real estate. You can buy an apartment building with it. And then the payment that you can do a 401k loan to your own 401k. And so you just get a checkbook for the account, and you can just buy a rental property with it. I wouldn't buy no truck, because a truck depreciates. You don't want to buy stuff like that. I know some guys do, but that's just a dumb move to me, because you can get in an accident, right? And the insurance company, they're only going to insure up to a certain amount of money, because it depreciates. I would go and get a regular bank loan for a truck, because it depreciates. Only thing I would use from my retirement plan is buy real estate. That's it. That's about it. Or if I'm on my deathbed. If I'm on deathbed and the doctor said, hey, Mr. Fofo, you got to do this surgery, man. It's going to cost $30,000. Oh, man, shoot. I got to go into my 401k plan. That's about it. And I know some guys, they will disagree. But see, a lot of guys don't even know why they want to disagree. It's just ignorance. And so the fact is that why would you want to use your untaxed money to buy a depreciating asset when it's losing money? You losing money on that, and it's a risky investment. Okay, if you buy a rental property with a 401k, with your 401k that's giving you tax-free growth, and if you buy a rental property, the rental property is insured by an insurance company that's going to insure it. Okay. And a rental property, real estate, appreciates with value. You get what I'm saying? And so we talk about different investment tools. And so, but people going to do what they want to do. It's just my opinion. So this is the best one right here for me, for guys who got their own truck and trailer. The Roth Individual 401k. That's the best one right here. This is a big dog one. This is a qualified retirement plan. So when you do your taxes and that box, it says, do you have a qualified retirement plan? You get that number off there and you put it into your tax thing. You put it into your I forgot what retirement accounts are reported on. I think it's a schedule A. I think it's either schedule A or schedule D. Is reported. Retirement income is reported. So that's the deal. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And so it's just that easy. It's not that hard. I mean, if you got questions, just call the company up, the 1-800 number right here. Call them up. And so you got Charles Schwab. Look at some other companies. Charles Schwab. Okay, Charles Schwab. It's not that hard, y'all. Don't make it harder than what it is. Okay, Charles Schwab. So you got different investment products. Okay, you got ETFs, got mutual funds, got all this stuff. But I'm looking for the retirement accounts. Okay, retirement. Okay. See there? This is what I want to do when I'm retirement. I want to have gray hair. Okay. I want to be fishing. I don't want to be working for nobody in retirement. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing here. Okay. You got a regular Roth IRA. You can open one up if you want to, but like I said, you want that 401k. That's what you want for self-employed guys. Let's see. Where's the 401k at? Let me type it in here. Hold on. Let me. I forgot all about y'all. I'm up here talking to myself. Shot City Trucker, Etrade Solo 401k. Yeah, man, that's right. You want that Roth now. Get the Roth. Vanguard, okay. Yeah, man, start the date. Dropping finance jewels. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to tell them. 404, would you use some of your SBA loan money to pay off your truck and trailer? Right. Yeah, man, I would pay. That's what I'm planning on doing with mine anyway. That's what I'm planning on doing with mine. So, I mean, that's because once they deposit the money into your account, it's cash deposited into your account, and that's just what it is. Either they send you a check or it's cash deposited in your account. You can do whatever you want to do with that money, as long as you pay the bill. I wouldn't make a big deal about it because you using it for business purposes. That's what the money is for. That's what the money is for. But truth be told, man, just read your promissory note and make sure you following all the rules of that, because you talking about you dealing with the government, so you gotta make sure you following all their rules. Okay, I'm looking for a Charles Schwab 401k. Charles Schwab solo 401k. I know Charles Schwab don't have a Roth 401k, but I'm just doing this for the sake of this video to show y'all. Because I have a Charles Schwab account, but they don't have they don't have a Roth 401k for small self-employed people. Choice retirement account. Am I missing something? I'm missing it. Oh God. Okay, here it is. Small business. See, they don't want us to get these doggone accounts. That's what it is. They don't want us to get these doggone accounts. Because the top 5, 10%, that's what they're doing. Okay? So you got an individual 401k. See, owner only businesses with no employees. Okay? So you got a business 401k. That's when you got, employees and stuff. Company retirement account. You got a simple. So you got individual. Let's see what this. There's no monthly fees. No monthly fees. No minimum opening deposit. It's easy, man. It's cakewalk. It's cake. You just print out the application and fill it out and send it to them. This is what I have, to be honest. This is what I have. I have the Roth Individual 401k. This is what I got right here. Because you want that Roth. You want that thing that grow tax free, and you get ready to take it out tax free. But I'm just showing y'all. Let's take a look at T. Rowe Price, Vanguard, who else? Merrill Lynch. Let's look at Merrill Lynch. So you got Merrill Lynch. Okay, let's see. Okay. People. Okay, where the doggone retirement plans at? Why they gotta make this so complicated? See, finances. All right, let me just type it in here. Why are they making this so difficult? They don't want us to build wealth, man. That's all it is. They don't want us to build wealth. They're making it so hard to find this stuff. Let me see. Uh, but anyway, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, man. Y'all get the point. Let me see what y'all talking about. 4-4. I'm marching in the protest. I'll catch the video later. Man, y'all better get out that protest. Y'all a trip. Y'all are a trip. What do you think about a SEP account? No, I wouldn't go with a SEP. If you're a high income earner, like if you are a high income self-employed person, I would go with a SEP. But let's see. Let me show you reasons why I wouldn't go with a SEP. This is common sense. It's not that complicated. The reasons why I would go with a SEP is because this right here. See what I'm highlighting on my computer? Look at that. Because that right there in the blue. In a 401k, you get to contribute up to $56,000 a year. One man business. And if you married, that's even better. So say you live in a household where you got your own truck and trailer and you put in $1,500 a month. And then your wife, she make $50,000. And her job don't offer a retirement program. Say your wife do Uber. She make baskets. She designs T-shirts or something. Say she got a little housekeeping business. Both of y'all self-employed. That means you get to put in $56,000 a year. Okay? Say your wife say you put in $1,500 a month, and she put in $500 a month. That means you both of y'all together get to put in $2,000 a month per month. So $2,000 a month times 12, that's 24 grand a year you get to put in retirement tax free. That's 24 grand you get to make money on tax free. Are y'all not understanding that? Like, do you not understand that? Like, come on, walk with me. Okay, a SEP is only gonna let you contribute as a percentage. With a 401k plan, you can contribute up to 100% of your salary, up to $56,000. There's no percentage limits. Okay, let me show you, because y'all not. I'm telling you what you got to do, and you're not getting it. You're not listening to me. Okay, let me click. I'm trying to find a SEP. Small business. Okay, here go the SEP. Okay. Y'all are not listening to me. Okay. The SEP IRA has a limit of $56,000, but you only can put up in a percentage. You only can put 25% of your compensation up to $56,000. That means you have to make a lot of money to get to $56,000. Okay, so that means as truck drivers, we got to report that we're making a bunch of money. When you're somebody like me who takes all their tax deductions, I can't show a profit. I don't want to show a profit of $10,000 at 20%. I only can put in $2,500 a year. You might as well just get an IRA. That don't make sense. With a 401k, you can put up to 100% of your salary. And so when you're doing your Schedule C and you showing a net profit of 10 grand, you can put the whole 10 grand in there. Okay? And so that's the difference. So you can say you can put 10 grand in there. You can put 100% of your salary, of your net profit for a small business. Your wife, she can put in because you got a maximum of 56,000. But with a SEP, you can't do that because you're maxed out at 25%. Okay? Don't do a SEP, man. And then with a SEP, you got to pay taxes on the money. You in a SEP, let me show you. In a SEP, it's tax deferred. Board contributions, deductible, business expense, offers a range of investment. Let's see. Let's see where it says self-employed individuals. Employees must be 21. Receive. They don't have it on here. They don't tell all the details of it. But you know, go ahead and open up a SEP now. Go ahead and open a SEP and waste all this money. I'm telling you what you got to do. Open a Roth IRA. It's better. It's a better program. It's a better deal. Okay. Bring Colin Kaepernick back. Who Colin Kaepernick? Let me Google this. I'm trying to figure out who this is. Colin Kaepernick. Oh, he's a football player. Oh, that's that football player that kneeled down at the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta understand, like, you know, y'all gotta understand, like, these public figures, you know, like celebrities, they profit in some way off of doing certain things in the public. So I'm nobody. So my fiduciary responsibility is to take care of my house first before I go out to do and put my life on the line. You get what I'm saying? And so my fiduciary responsibility is to take care of home first. And so I have a mortgage. I have a daughter. I'm married. I can't risk. I can't risk that. You know what I mean? So, you know, so that, you know, I mean, folk do what they want to do, but, you know, it's just like people out here rioting and carrying on for what? Like, what are you doing? To me, it's kind of ignorant to me. There's a way to do things, a fight. You know, it's a way to fight, right? It's a way to get your voice to be heard. But that's not the way. Rioting, all that ignorant folk doing it. Anyway, but anyway, we talking about retirement, man. We talking about getting our finances together. You can also have a self-directed Roth IRA where you have the ability to buy individual stocks if you choose to do so. Mr. John Wayne, that's what a Roth Individual 401k is. That's what it is. That's you can buy stocks. Let me explain to you what. Let me explain to you what a Roth 401k is. Okay, say this is a Roth 401k. Okay, and this is a Roth 401k. It's a document. Okay, it's a document. It's taxes. It's a tax shelter, so to speak. So say you got mutual funds. You put mutual funds in here. You put you some stocks in here. You can buy some real estate in this container, and all this in here is shielded from taxes. That's what a 401k does. That's what a 401k does. Okay, that's what a 401k does. It's a document. It's paperwork. And so it's a container. It shields you from, just like an LLC. You get an LLC to start a business. That's what a 401k does. A trust. That's what a trust does. Okay? It's a legal document, a structure that you put legal guidelines around it to shield it from taxes. And you can put all this cool stuff in it. And it gets to grow. All the stuff in here gets to grow tax-free without paying taxes on it. All the little goodies you got in here. You got your stocks. You got your mutual funds. And on this account, on this particular account, you can get a check writing authority on it. Okay? And you get your little checkbook, and you can buy real estate. You can buy real estate. You got like 10 properties in the name of your Roth IRA. Isn't that nice? It's beautiful. That's how the top 1-2%, the top 5-10% wealthy people in the world, that's how they do this. That's how they do this. Okay? So, Mr. John Wayne, he said you get a self-directed IRA. It's the same goddamn thing. It's the same thing. But I'm talking to guys. My audience are guys. The guys that's watching me. These guys. I'm talking to guys who are truck drivers, who are self-employed, and we work. 60, 70 hours a week, and I don't want to get into the details and the back and forth of the particulars. I don't care if you get a Roth. I don't care if you get a Roth IRA. I don't care if you get an individual 401k, a SEP, whatever you want to get. I just explained it to you. You pick one. Just pick one. That's all I want you to do. I want you guys to have $1 million, $2 million in retirement. There's no reason. After this video, I don't want to hear it. After this video, I don't want to hear a damn thing. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I don't want to hear it because I done made the video and I done told y'all. So that's just what it is. John Wayne said, what I mean is, if it is not self-directed, you have to pick mutual funds. Self-directed, you can choose anything you want. Yeah, that's what these companies, most of these companies right here, that's what all these brokers companies, all the accounts that these companies have are self-directed. I picked the mutual funds. Like if you go back in my last 2 or 3 videos that I made showing guys how to pick the mutual funds. So I got a whole thing of mutual funds right here. Okay? That's self-directed. Okay? I get to pick and choose. And so you're not, most of the guys that are watching my videos, they don't have millions of dollars to pay a wealth manager to do this stuff. All these products in here are self-directed. And so you sign up for it and you choose the mutual funds that you want to put in it. Now, if you want to pay a wealth manager $5,000-$10,000 to help you, he'll do it. He'll take your money happily. However, these are self-directed programs. And so, like the 401k I just showed you, you can get check writing authority on it, and you can buy real estate in it. You can buy whatever you want in it, and tax deferred, get all the benefits, and so you get to grow. All that wealth gets to grow, and so. But I didn't want to talk about that. I didn't want to go that deep because that's going over a lot of guys' heads. I'm trying to get these guys to open up a doggone retirement account. Let's just do that. I'll feel better about myself knowing that you guys did that. Okay? So, long as y'all do that, we good. We ain't have to get in the back and forth because Mr. John Wayne here, he wants to get in the back and forth with me about the differences and the particulars, and Shaheed Mustafa saying and getting a holding company. You ain't got to do all that, man. You could do that, because then what happens is you would get the holding company that the Roth IRA, the self-directed IRA would own your holding company, LLC. It would own it. And then in the name of that LLC, you get to go out and buy real estate in that name of that self-directed IRA. But I didn't want to get that deep. We want to keep it simple for guys who don't know no better. So I'm trying to help guys to get to take that first step forward to just open an account and just buying a couple of mutual funds. That's the guys I'm going after. All the guys that's already vetted and, like Mr. John Wayne, he seemed like he got a good understanding of it. I'm not talking to you. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders about business and retirement and building wealth. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about all these other guys out here who don't have nothing. I feel you, folks. We appreciate the info from buying your own truck, getting your own authority, real estate, retirement. Is it a good idea to get a single LLC? Yeah. Everybody should get a family LLC. Just a basic family LLC. And you can title it however you want. And so when it comes down to it, starting a basic family LLC, you can put in the operating agreement, all the particulars on how you want it run. And so, just getting a holding company, either a holding company or family LLC, it don't matter. And you can buy everything in the name of that LLC. You can buy your house in it. You can buy retirement accounts in it. You can buy, real estate, all that stuff in there. And so you can put it into this little container. In this little container I was telling y'all about. In this little container, you got all this stuff. It could be triple, double layered. So you can have the Roth IRA, and then you will have the LLC, but I don't want to get that involved with all the paperwork. I just need y'all just to do the basics. You can do all that. Everybody should have at least a family LLC to shield wealth. But most guys that are watching my videos, y'all don't have millions and billions of dollars. So what are we talking about? So that's what the point I'm trying to make. Most guys that are watching my videos, they have no business getting holding companies and all that stuff. So I mean, for guys who trying to shield themselves from a baby mama or something like that, or if you trying to shield yourself from getting sued or something like that, you can put all your assets into a holding company. So if your baby mama want to take you to court and try to sue you for child support and stuff like that, you can go to the court and you can tell the court and say, hey, I don't have no assets, Your Honor. I don't make no money. What are you gonna sue you for? Because your LLC owns everything. It's all kind of ways to do this. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just for guys who don't have nothing. I want to get guys that have at least $500,000 in retirement. So that's what we're talking about. But hey, I gotta get off here and enjoy my Saturday, enjoy my weekend. And I just wanted to talk to y'all about different retirement accounts and how to open up a retirement account. It's just that easy. You go on here and you click open an account. That easy. That easy. It ain't that complicated. Let me see. Okay, my bad for maybe another live. If a veteran truck driver had $100,000 saved in the bank account, under a mattress, how would you advise him? Yeah, man, that's a lot, man. That's a lot because, you know, 100,000 ain't a bunch of money, and so, you know, it's not my money, but 100 grand isn't a lot of money. And then the reason why I say it's not a lot of money in the scope of the GDP, gross national product, when you got countries that make trillions and trillions of dollars, okay? Like, to be honest, it's not really a lot of money, you know. Right now, at this very second, at 2:47 on a Saturday, somebody is doing $1 billion deal right now on a Saturday. Somebody's doing $1 billion deal right now. Just think about it. And so if you know that transactions are going on all the time, you are really small compared to everybody out here. So when you go up to the corner store and you go up to the grocery store, or you drive off your block, okay, and you turn left down the street, all these companies and all these buildings that's around you, we talking about millions and millions and millions of dollars around you. So when I say 100,000, it's not really a lot of money. So it's hard to say because it ain't really much you can do with 100,000. You get what I'm saying? You know, now if you was on your deathbed, you can pay a surgeon to keep you alive. Okay, you know, the surgeon come out, hey man, I need 30,000 to get this done. Ooh man, I got 30 grand, no problem. But 100,000, the only thing I can say about that, man, 100,000. I mean, 100,000. I would buy some mutual funds with it. I would buy 3 mutual funds. I would buy 3 or 4 mutual funds across different categories. Okay. This goes back to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey talks about this. I will go straight on across. I will go aggressive growth and income, and I do a little bit of foreign. And that's what I would do. Right now, the stock market is on sale. With 100,000, you can find a lot of deals. I wouldn't buy individual stocks. Okay, I know a lot of guys be like, "Man, I'm gonna buy this stocks." Don't buy no individual stocks. No. Okay, don't do that. Don't. I wouldn't recommend nobody take 100 grand and just go buy some stocks. Now, I would take maybe 5 or 10 and buy a couple stocks. 5 or 10,000 to buy some stocks, because that's a lot of risk you putting into one company. I would buy a mutual fund that's got 100 companies in it. That's got 100 companies in the mutual fund. So this comes back to my container. My container. So this is a mutual fund, right? This is a mutual fund. You got 100 companies in here. You got Amazon. This rubber band is Amazon. Okay. You got Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble make all kind of household products. Colgate. You got S.C. Johnson in here. You got Microsoft. You got Coca-Cola, Home Depot. You got 100 of these companies in here. So if this company goes bad, no big deal. We still got 99 other companies in this mutual fund. So when we talk about risk, when you got 100,000, man, that's just what it is. And so that's what I would do with 100,000. That's what I would do. I would take my time. If I had 100,000, I would take my time and learn everything I can. I would read all the books I can on investing in mutual funds, learning the terminology and what all that stuff mean. Get audio books, watch all the YouTube videos I can, and learn all I can before I buy one mutual fund. That's what I would do. And then once you about a month about a couple weeks to a month of watching YouTube videos, reading some books and stuff like that. Like, you know what? I feel comfortable. Okay. And then I'll go out there and start buying some mutual funds. Okay. Mutual funds in the equities category. I will go in the equities category and I will go straight on cross. Aggressive growth, growth and income, the blended funds. I'll go small cap, aggressive growth, growth and income, mid cap. I will go mid cap. I will look in the mid cap category and I go aggressive growth. I will go growth and income, blended value funds, and then I go large cap. Large cap would be, I'll go in the large cap category and go do aggressive growth, growth and income, value, blended funds, and just do a sort and find all those funds in that category and do the highest rate of return and look at mutual funds that's older than 10 years. You can go back in my other 2-3 other videos. I talk about it. The funds that's older than 10 years, like 1990, 1980s, 1970s, 1960s. Try to find them mutual funds and just find the fund with the highest rate of return with low risk. Don't buy mutual funds with high rate of return and high risk. Okay, I would find a mutual fund with low risk, high rate of return. So, that's what I would do with 100,000. I would say real estate. But real estate is a whole nother video. It's just a different retirement vehicle. So with 100,000 cash, you can invest in mutual funds that do real estate, like a real estate investment trust. Okay, I would do a real estate investment trust. You got a whole bunch of real estate investment trusts out there. And so I will find one that's got the highest dividend with the highest rate of return. So low risk, highest rate of return with high dividend. And you can do your sort criteria like that. And it's, you can find one, you can narrow it down to about 5 or 10 funds and go through them. And so just like I do right here in my notebook, like I go in my notebook right here and just narrow it down. See, in my notebook, I got them all listed right here by the rate of return, dividend payout, low risk. I got them categorized by risk, by low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Rate of return and exception date. At least 10 years. And I got a bunch of mutual funds sitting right here in my little notebook. And so that's what I would do with 100,000. That's what I would do. That's kind of what I would do with it. But hey, I think I'm gonna get off here. We did good, man. I did good. Got y'all about an hour, 2 hours on. I can't keep track of the time. Can't keep track of the time. Shoot me your email. I got a question for you. John Wayne, you can email me at 44trucker@gmail.com, man. 44trucker@gmail.com. But yeah, that's it, man. I gotta get out of here. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching videos, man.